So coming to our seated positions, the start of them, and again, the same basic movement. So I am sitting on a blanket. Now, we're going to start off in what's classed as simple cross-leg position, but the reality is it's not really that simple. If we were just to cross at the ankles, which is what most people do, yes, it can feel more comfortable, but there's no activity into the hip area. If, however, we cross mid-shin and mid-calf, and our front shin bone is lining up so it's parallel with the front edge, depending which way you're facing of your mat, you get this little V shape here. It's a different action. It protects your knees, but it's actually the hips that are going to work. Remember, our hips have got stiff. So let's do that together. Now, what I'd like you to do is have a blanket, a bath towel, maybe even two. If you have yoga blocks, let's use those. Just have them at the side, but let's see where we are first without putting a prop under. Okay, I do want you to use a prop, but just let's see what happens. Okay, so if we have our legs out, we start with our right leg. So bring the right leg in, lining it up, okay, the shin with the edge of the mat, left leg in front. Now, I'm walking my heels out until they're under the knees. Okay, so I'm crossing mid-shin, mid-calf. What happens here is, as I say, there's a big connection into the thigh bone, and then there's a rotation in this thigh. Some of you may be up here. Okay, that's fine. We're going to deal with that. So if I look where my knees are, if I sit on the edge of a blanket, okay, which I'm going to do, now my knees appear to drop down. I've lifted my hips, all right, so it's easier for gravity to bring the legs down. If your knees are still way high, put extra height under there. Okay, so the feet. I want you to look at the feet. I'm not letting my feet go floppy because, again, that takes the hit into the knee. We want to protect the knees. I would like you to be on the edge of the foot, so the feet are active even when we're sitting down. Okay, right. Take your hands onto your knees. That tilting that we started with, I want you to do it again here. So, like cat to cow. So if we tilt the pubic bone up towards the chest, all right, we're arching the back, okay, and coming back through the other way, and we're letting the pubic bone tilt down, chest lifts, and we're dipping in to the lower back. Okay, so work between the two. Cat and cow. Chest opens. Again, it's not important about lifting that head up, because to start with, if we lift the head up, most of us will bring the shoulders up. Just keep the movement going, keeping it flowing. Good. Okay, and just stop. Now, I'd like you to change the cross of your legs. Bring the other leg to the front. Okay, cross mid-shin, mid-calf. Now, you'll be absolutely amazed. The same way that we'll always clasp our hands, the same way we will always cross our legs, the same way. And we start to favour one side. One side becomes stronger. School children from the age of 3 do it. Okay, we're on the blade edge of the foot, so pinky edge of the foot, hands on the knees again, shoulders down. The flat part, the crown of the head is lengthening up towards the ceiling. All right, take a big deep breath in. And as you breathe out, we're closing off. Breathing in, we're bringing energy back to the body. We're opening up. Shoulders down, chest opens. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. One more time, breathing out. Breathing in. Good. Let's get a little bit more length inside of our body. Interlock our fingers. Now turn the palms away. Take your knuckles to the top of your head. Let your shoulders drop down. Crown of the head is lengthening up first into the knuckles, but stretching beyond up towards the ceiling. Okay. Now let's stretch the arms up. Tuck all those wee fingers in. See if we can grip those arms in towards the ears. Now remember, I've clearly been doing yoga for years. So for you, you might find it really hard to straighten those arms. We want to straighten the arms with time. Okay. But in the meantime, just make sure the hands are directly above the shoulders. Okay. And what happens is the back of the shoulder drops down. Okay. But if you're able to stretch up, then you stretch and you get that lovely length in the side of the body. And again, it's a similar to position, opening the armpits as we would in head down dog. Okay, but this time it's harder to work. All right, we've got gravity working against us. Bring the knuckles back to the top of the head. Turn the palms back to face you. Now look at your hand. You can see that one index finger is at the top. Okay. Now the wee hand below, with the index finger below, I want you to work all of those fingers up. So they're at the top. Okay, so changing the clasp of your hands. Turn the palms away. Knuckles top to the top of the head. All right. Feeling that the shoulders above the hips, shoulders are dropping down, stretch those arms up. Good. Now when we change the clasp of the hands, we're changing which shoulder is leading. So it's important that we do this change. Well done. Now we haven't changed the legs for a while. Stretch sides of the body, nice and long. Keep the length. Hands come down. Okay, hands back to the knees. Let's change the cross of the legs again. Mid-shin, mid-calf, still in the pinky edges of the feet. Now, as we go forward, okay, so you can see on the side view, my body stays straight as if I'm folding a piece of card. I'm not closing the chest over. So remember, we've got a lot going on here. We've got the legs connecting to the hips. We've got the side of the body. We've got the chest to stay open. The legs might stop us from doing the work here. Because as you come forward, the thighs are rolling, okay, and there's more of a stretch in the inner thigh. Some of us might find it too strong. So, can we keep the hands on our knees? Bring the elbows back, chest stays open. Slide the hands now up to the front groin, so the fold, where the legs and the body meet. Palms point up towards the ceiling. Pinkies are in at that front groin. Elbows stay back, so the chest stays open. And now, as if we're folding a piece of card, just start to bend forward. No slouching, lift up. Okay. Keep on the pinky edge of the feet. If that feels too strong for you, do it on your carpet. Okay? Or have a blanket under there. So, with each in-breath, can you think about making length between the spines? So you're stretching the crown of the head forward. And as you breathe out, could we hinge over a little bit more? Good. Again, breathing in, lengthen. Breathing out, coming forward. Now, watching that we don't start bringing the big toe side together. Keep working the feet. Okay? Now, remember, everybody's body's different. You may not come this far. You may be further. Chest lifts. Think about chest. Up, 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 up. Okay. And if you see the side view, you see the difference. If I lift my chest, okay, shoulder blades again are firm against the body. So, working to where you feel comfortable. If you're on a higher raise than me, you may now feel at this point as if you're about to fall off. Take your hands in front. Okay. And if the hands are in front, it feels good, and you want to stretch a little bit further, then you can. Don't drop your head though. Okay, shoulders down. So I want you to look at my shoulders. Now, when I said shoulders down, look at the outside of my shoulders. When we close off, we feel a wee bit uncomfortable because this will be new to us. We will let these flare up. I want you to think about dropping them down. And when you drop them down, this upper arm rotates. Good. We'll be doing more work on that rotation in the arm when we come to add a lot of our arm movements in. Now let's walk the hands back. Now clearly what you will have found, whichever like this at the front, that buttock got a real stretch into the hip area. So we can't leave the other one out. So let's change, cross of the legs. Again, mid-shin, mid-calf. We're on the pinky edges of the feet, taking the hands up, okay, to the front groin, shoulders back, hinging forward. Keep working the feet, everyone. Stretch into the inner heels. Chest lifts. Good. Well done. So keep working. Again, if you feel you're about to fall off or you just want to take the hands to the floor, then feel free. Stretching the arms forward. Good. Chest still lifted. Those outer armpits, drop them down. Well done. Okay, coming back up. Okay, so simple cross leg, much easier to do than the leg straight. We will progress to the straight leg before the end of the 6-week block. Keep working with this, but before we go, let's get a little twist in. Let's cross your hands over, shoulders down. Now, removing the hand that's closest to your right hand side. All right, take it behind and turn. Doesn't matter which hand you remove, okay, but just so you wanted to be doing the same way as me. Press those bottom bones into your blanket. Lift the crown of the head to the floor. The shoulders are down. Now, rotation really helps us open the chest. It's also incredibly good for detoxing. Okay, it gets into the internal organs. All right, your liver and your kidney area as we twist. All right, that hand is behind. Take it back over to the knee. The other hand now going behind. Fingers are turning away from you. Okay, and rotate. The whole of the trunk rotates while you're keeping both sides of the body nice and long. Take that hand back, crossing over. Let's do it again. All right, I'm always a firm believer that the first time is just setting up that pathway. We work harder second time, press the buttock bones down, crown of the head lifts, rotates. Now this hand is on the knee. Can we turn the palm away? And again, that's that rotation in the arm. Okay. The hand that's behind. Could we walk it a little further back without shortening in the side of our body? Beautiful. Bring that hand back. Change hands, other hand behind. Okay. Turning, grounding down through both buttocks. Changing the position of the hand. Hand behind moves a little bit further away. Oops, mine slipped. Come back to center. All right, before we leave that, let's change the cross of the legs again. Good. Crossing over. Whichever way you wish to go, turn the palm away. Turn, work into the feet so you're connecting into your hips more. Your back hand slides a little bit further behind. Bring the hands back to the other side. Good. Turning that hand, backhand walking a little further away. Good. Turning the chest. So it doesn't matter about turning the head because then we just start to nip into the neck. Okay, it's the chest we want to turn. Wonderful. Coming back to center. Sitting nice and tall. Shoulders down. Crown of the head lengthens. Those twists have opened the chest. Okay, we should be feeling much more open. Okay, we didn't drop the head. If we drop the head, forward bends can be relaxing to the nervous system, but we didn't drop the head, so we kept that opening.